The main purpose of my research essay was to have vaccinations required for students returning back into the new school year. These can include meningitis, tetanus, and even HPV. Vaccinations like those aren't just to protect the person who gets vaccinated, but also a person who doesn't. Smallpox, which was very contagious, is an example on how vaccines may help the spread of fatal diseases. Vaccines are the safest and the most effective way to prevent infectious diseases, as evidenced by the ability to reduce the number of life-threatening infections. So to start off, smallpox was the most common disease during the 300 BC. An article states that smallpox is contagious and often deadly disease that has affected humans for 1,000 years. By saying this disease is contagious means it can spread from person to person very quickly. So if an infected person coughs, speaks, sneezes, the virus can be spread through face-to-face contact or even very airborne, so by droplets in the air. This disease has many common symptoms, include fever, headache, fatigue, and just discomfort at all. There is many solutions to try to help reduce the number of smallpox cases and just to kind of wipe out smallpox. One solution was variolations. This was named after the main virus that caused smallpox, called Varicella diseases, or Varicella virus. That's how smallpox got its name. So people who've never been exposed to smallpox were exposed through variolation. These smallpox sores were inhaled through the nose or the scratching of the material into their arm. This was the main solution for about 15 to 20 years, and then another solution to deal with smallpox came through, and that was called cowpox. So this was also to help, reduce the number of smallpox cases. So the Latin word for vaccine was cow, so that's how vaccinations got its name. During the 1000 AD, people used cowpus to immunize humans against smallpox. So just like variolations, cowpox was used to rub cowpus into a cut on the body or inhaling through the nose. So they basically run together, but one is just by using cowpus and the other one's just using smallpox sores. So smallpox wasn't just a disease that infected like a specific race or age. Anyone could be affected. Many continents worldwide had people affected by smallpox, which was very devastating for the population. Males were most likely to catch smallpox rather than females, but during the time it was head and head. Smallpox had the potential to be a threat. Smallpox was used during history, intentionally infecting their opponent with the disease. Smallpox is one of the most dangerous and deadly disease, and it should have been a major concern in the past. The sickness found its way into dangerous criminals and even terrorists who use the virus as a weapon. Some may argue that smallpox vaccine isn't effective and can bring plenty of other issues that are really disgusted. Rashes, headache, fever, and tiredness are some of the modern effects that vaccines might cause. So you can have those symptoms like the flu shot. Recently, if you had your COVID shot, those are just basic, simple symptoms that mostly everyone gets from your body trying to fight with the vaccine. Someone said that people get diseases even after they get the vaccine. The vaccination isn't effective, so basically humans would rather not cope with the consequences of vaccines for diseases that they don't know if they require, and even if they do, there's always still a risk of contracting disease. For the most part, smallpox vaccine is safe and effective. The vaccine has been produced mostly moderate reaction in most people, indicating the start of the vaccine to operate. Some people have strong reactions that require medical attention, and that's very, very rare. The vaccine for smallpox isn't always 100% effective. There's no vaccine that is 100% effective. Getting vaccine will not protect you from contracting an illness or just obtaining cold. Vaccine just gives your body a head start on the virus and makes you immune to it. Vaccines have shown to reduce several viruses by 15%, even including smallpox. The variolation of smallpox has very reduced the life expectancy and has also made vaccinations rate go up. All in all, vaccinations are very beneficial for students. Vaccines like those explained above aren't just primarily for people receiving them, but also people who aren't vaccinated. Vaccines are the most safest and effective way to prevent infectious disease as they reduce life-threatening infections. Vaccines can help improve the quality of life and help improve scientists on making certain vaccines for newer diseases that may help save someone's life. Vaccines in the end protect both and future generations. Diseases like this that cause epidemics and mortality just a few generations have been minimized in other cases. Vaccines is the support from all major medical organizations who claim vaccines are safe. So just make sure you talk to your family and receive all the necessary background and information before leaving your doctor's office about a vaccine that you might have a question about. Thank you.